Good morning, children. This is A. Manoj Kumar, working in Oxford High School, Uppugunduru. We have been discussing about Europe. In this session, I am going to explain about discovery of sea routes. Discovery of sea routes. So, you see, especially Europe map. Okay, here Mediterranean Sea is located. Here Atlantic Ocean is located. All countries are very small in Europe. Especially if you watch the Western Europe, this is the Western Europe, almost all countries very near to the sea. Okay, na? Some countries are very near to the Atlantic Ocean, some countries are near to the Mediterranean Sea. If you see Asia, except a few countries, remaining all countries far away from the ocean. Okay, isn't it or not? That's why these European country people, traders, seafarers, they are using the sea routes and they went to far off places and they collected what they need. They collected, spices and remaining things. They take back to their countries. Okay, and see, no part of the Western Europe is too far from the ocean. Just now I showed in the map. In contrast, many countries of Asia are thousands of kilometers from the sea. If you see, then countries like Mongolia, these countries are far away from the sea, isn't it or not? But in Europe, almost all every country very located existed very near to the sea. The European sailors were famed for their skill and courage on the seas. They showed so much of courage. That's why they traveled all over the world by using the sea route. Isn't it or not? Initially, they built the boats for catching the fish. They, especially, they traveled middle of the ocean area and catch the fish and sold in the European markets. Such a way, initially they built the ships. Afterwards, these ships they used for doing international trade. Okay, see, they were very skilled when compared to other continents people, who European people. From the very ancient times, the people of Europe have been trading with India and other countries of Asia like Indonesia and China. Ancient times onwards, European people showed very much interest to do the business with India and China and Indonesia. These countries are very famous for spices and other kinds of raw materials. They got raw materials from these countries, and these raw materials they transported to Europe and they made final goods in Europe. Again, they sold to final goods to various countries. Such a way, they deposited so much of wealth. Okay, that's why almost all countries in Europe became very rich by using these kind of resources. From these countries, Europe obtained many things like cotton and silk cloth and gems, ivory and spices such as cloves, pepper and cinnamon. Cloves means lavangal, pepper means miriyalu and cinnamon means dalchina chakka in Telugu. Which items they collected from these countries? Silk, then cotton, so then spices like cloves, then pepper and cinnamon, gems, ivory enugudantalu. Okay, gems means vajralu. Okay, ratnalu like that, gems and spices. These are all they collected and taken to the European countries. Such a way they gained a lot. Who? The traders who were very skilled and courage. These people traveled India, China and Indonesia. They got it these raw materials and taken away. Okay, they paid little amount and they sold in the European market and they got very good profits. Earlier, they used to sea routes to reach India. Both routes crossed the Mediterranean Sea. They used the Mediterranean Sea. Once again, I am showing. Earlier, they used two routes to reach India. Okay, na? This is Europe. Which side Asia is located? Here, Asia is located. Some part of Russia is in Asia. This is all Asia only. Okay, now this is Europe. So by using the Mediterranean Sea, they reached India by that time. This is Mediterranean Sea. So by crossing the Mediterranean Sea, by crossing the Italy waters, sea waters, then they reach India. They have such route by that time. Okay, na? So meantime, they have to cross Arabian countries as well as they have to cross Italy. Okay. So see, while one of them took a land route via the Middle East, Iran and Afghanistan, some persons came to India by using which route? Middle East, then Iran and Iraq and Afghanistan. By crossing those countries, they reached India. Some persons, they crossed the Mediterranean Sea, then Arabian Sea, then they reached India. Okay, such a routes they used. So one is inland route, another one is sea route. These routes they used and they reached India and China. 500 years ago, the West European sailors and traders began to search for new routes to India. Why they searched new routes to India? Already they have two routes, just now I told you. One is via Middle East, Iran and Afghanistan. If they crossed these countries, Asian countries, they easily reached India. The other route took sea route via Red Sea and the Arabian Sea. If they crossed the Mediterranean Sea, then Red Sea will come. If they crossed the Red Sea, then Arabian Sea will come. After that, they are going to reach western part of India. Such routes they used. After that, okay now. So what happened? You know, especially Arab people, they rejected to cross these routes. Okay, they won't allow the European people to cross such routes. Who? Arabians. Italian traders for that time they are very popular. They also not allowed European traders to cross that route. That's why they wanted to reach India by using another route. That's why somebody traveled towards west, then somebody traveled towards north to reach India. Okay, this was because both the routes mentioned above passed through countries ruled by Arabs who were often at war with the Europeans. Just now I told you. Further, most of the trade in the Mediterranean Sea was controlled by Italian merchants. By that time, most of the Mediterranean, that means most of the trade controlled by the Mediterranean merchants, especially who are Mediterranean merchants in the sense, so Italian merchants, not Mediterranean merchants, Italian merchants controlled the trade by that time. Okay, so they won't allow the Europeans. This is why sailors of the other countries then began to look new routes to India. Of course, the maps do not exist in those times. Afterwards, then some discoverers, that means some people found that Earth is in round shape. Earlier, people thought that Earth is in flat shape. If we go far off places, we will fall down like that, they thought. Afterwards, then due to the hard work of some meteorologists, okay, they found Earth is in round shape. Okay, and astronomers they found like that. Then see, after that, what happened? An Italian sailor named Christopher Columbus. Christopher Columbus belongs to which country? Italy. Italian sailors from who belongs to Italy. Especially Christopher Columbus in the year of 1942, by observing the map, old map, what he thought, Earth is in round shape. If we travel towards west side, okay, definitely I will reach India as well as China. So most probably I may reach first China or else I may reach first India. Like that he thought. Then he traveled towards west side. Just now what I told you, so Europeans controlled by, that means Europeans not allowed to travel towards the sea route. Okay, towards Mediterranean Sea, Arabian Sea and Mediterranean Sea, Red Sea and Arabian Sea. There who are controlling? Italian sailors are controlling. Okay, then another side, okay, Middle East, then Iran, Afghanistan, that side Arabs are not allowing the Europeans. Always these Europeans and Arab people, okay, always they are fighting each other. There are different reasons. So these people decided to find new sea routes to India. Then Christopher Columbus started his journey towards west side. Then first he reached some islands. What he thought, I am about to reach India. So what he saw far away, he observed some islands. So these islands are Indian islands, like Christopher Columbus thought. He realized, I reached India. But after that, the Europeans who traveled that place, they decided this is not an India. This is present day what we are calling West Indies. Then that is a new country. So America adjacent to West Indies, America is located. That is a new continent they found. Afterwards, many Americans traveled to America. They done trading. They controlled America. They conquered some areas in America and they controlled. They made them as a colony. America made them as a colony. Such a way, many English people went to America and settled down in America. Okay, na? So that one only I've written here. Especially these Europeans benefited by the winds, westerlies and trade winds. These westerlies winds blowing from southwest to northeast, again northeast to southwest. Okay, na? Trade winds blowing towards southern Europe to western part of America. So these winds creating opportunity to sailors move fastly to reach America. Okay, na? So if we were to travel westwards across Atlantic Ocean, we would reach China and India sooner or later. Who thought? Christopher Columbus thought. Which year he started his journey? 1492. Vasco da Gama, 1498 he reached India. Okay, na? He started his journey. Columbus set out with 3 ships. In 1492, he used 3 ships to reach India. To cross the Atlantic Ocean, after 3 months, he reached one island. So just now I explained you, that is West Indies Islands. Columbus thought that he had reached India. Actually, he was still far away from India. Did he reach India? No, he reached a new place which is not known to everybody, not known to anybody. Then actually he was still far away from India. He had reached the country which we now call the West Indies. This area group of islands, this is an area contains group of islands near to America. Just now I explained everything. In fact, Europeans did not know of America before Columbus. Whenever Columbus found that new place, after that many Europeans went to that place and settled down. Just now I mentioned you. Soon Europeans realized that Columbus had not reached India but a new unknown continent he reached. Okay, na? Then Europeans found that information, new information. After that, several Europeans went to America to trade, conquer and settle. That also I explained you. Then trade winds and westerlies helped Europeans to travel to and from America very easily. That also I explained you. They could go to America using the trade winds. So after Columbus, many discoverers, they tried to reach India and they succeeded. They used different directions to reach India. Then they succeeded. Then they reached India. They collected spices, ivory, then gems, everything from India and China. Then these people became rich. Okay, such a way European people deposited wealth. Okay, this is all about the discovery of sea routes. Okay, did you understand? Everybody understood, I think so. So, discovery of sea routes. Industrialization in Europe. First, in which continent industrialization occurred? That is my question. Yes, in Europe, first time industrialization occurred. Okay, industrialization means nothing but they established many more industries. Production done by those industries, they produce more goods. Okay, within a short span of time, they produced more goods due to the establishment of new industries. Okay, then Industrial revolution started in England around 1750. Okay, very very important. Then factory production spread to France, Holland, Germany, Spain, Russia, etc. Okay, initially factory production spread to France and Holland. Afterwards, Germany, Spain, Russia also adopted such kind of industrialization. Then countries like England and Germany, which had a large resource of coal and other mineral resources. That's why they played predominant role in that time. When compared to other European countries, which countries had more mineral reserves, yes, coal resources and reserves, yes, Germany and England. However, as times changed, European countries began to use less and less of their own mineral resources. Suppose if you continuously use the mineral resources or coal resources, whatever it may be, both are same, then what will happen after some extent? These resources are non-renewable resources. Okay, then they realized if we use continuously these resources, next we will face lot of problems. That's why they concentrated other countries, that means other continents, to get those resources from them. Okay, such a easiest way they are observing. Then afterwards they colonized many countries in other continents. From those places they collected raw materials like coal and other mineral resources and used in their factories. Who? European countries. Okay, na? Even though they have very good resources, they used very little resources. From where they got it, these resources? From Asia and Africa. Okay, they colonized many countries in those continents. From them they got the resources and used in the factories. New factories grew in new areas. They closed down old factories. In the place of old factories, they constructed new factories. Then they adopted new technology and started production. Then industrialization also enabled to European countries to import agricultural goods from other countries. They less concentrated on agricultural products. What they thought, if we done production activities rather than agricultural activities, we will get profits, like that they thought. So that these agricultural products they export, that means imported from various countries. That means they are dependent on agricultural products. They exported production. Which production? Non-agricultural production they exported. They imported agricultural production. Okay, thus they relied less on agricultural of their countries for their food and raw materials requirement. Okay, then they imported raw materials and food materials from other countries. Hence, European become dependent upon trade with other countries. So, such a manner they done trade with other countries. Already they occupied various countries. Just now I mentioned those are all called colonies. From them they collected these materials and used it. Initially, this trade was with their colonies in Asia, Africa, and America. However, as the colonies become independent, they had to develop new ways of trading with them. Okay, now even though they are got independence, they maintain some trade relation with those countries. Okay, this is all about industrial revolution in Europe. Which year? That means most probably about 1750s industrial revolution occurred in Europe. England, Holland, Germany, and in different countries they started trading activities. After that, all over Europe trading activities continued. Okay, so initially they used their mineral resources. Then afterwards, these coal resources and other mineral resources they are imported from various countries. Then they imported agricultural inputs from other countries. They exported what they produced goods, they exported to various countries. So this is all about industrial revolution in Europe and discovery of sea routes. Okay, so such kind of topics we covered. Thank you.